you just subscribed? It's time.
Necessity is uninvented. She sentiment she cannot provide. She is the hand that rocks the cradle, the wind that breaks the bow and leaves you to die. And as she leaves you to die, and as she leaves you to die, say, you'll find something when the world comes to my name, Zephyr. Lay down your arms and let the evil inside. Better to serve an waking nightmare than ruin their paradise. What is gold always glitters, but it still comes with an unpayable price. Where the serpent lies, where the serpent lies, the angels gaze and the meadows of access. They must be gold that the devils drive.
Rox just subscribed with Prime. streams, just subscribe for Prime. Evercold Hype.
Chaos, 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 chaos.
Real_Steelheart just subscribe for Prime.
Alrighty then. Thanks for the subs early while I was getting ready to get started. Unfortunately, my cat's a bit reckless since I'm awake at this time right now. We're both awake at this point. All the cats just being reckless in their own freaking way. Of course the music's louder than me. It's almost always louder than me at this time. Because I'm not usually talking that loud at this time. That's pretty normal, and will probably not be the last time it happens. I feel like it's kind of fucked up to name it pig bacon. Kind of fucked up in reality. I am edit vertical. I don't think I've ever done this format for vertical. Nightmare, thanks for the 2-1. No, there's no point in doing bingo. We already know like 7 things that are happening, you know. And the rest that aren't like, how do I put this? The things that you would put on it are not all that wild. No point for a bingo, because we already know the majority of what's happening. I need the friggin' the side panel. We'll do it like this today. an image. Well, it's a Q&A. Oh, I mean, yeah, it's possible. I doubt it, given that they already... Remember, they hand-picked those questions. Hello, Zyla.
Zy13 that's just subscribed for 6 months. Happy Fanfest Day. Favorite game here since work has been busy.
There we go. Nope, not entirely what I wanted, but that worked for the most part. There we go. Morning. Hi. Hello, hello. The keynote is about Evercold and the live letter is about Beastmaster. As is outlined in the schedule itself. Now, I normally run a bunch of ads on Twitch prior to these things beginning, so that way they don't get cut off. So I'm gonna start doing that now. Run a bunch, so that because it gets rid of ads during the keynote, so I gotta get that going now. Where is my ad? Oh, I can't run it yet because the ads just ran. Okay, I gotta wait a few more. Also, probably take a quick bathroom break before. Well, it's gonna be a few hours before we get that information. Stop. I lock this by No, I don't want to do that. My tummy's been a little bit upset, so I'm gonna take some Tums, and I might be in and out to use the bathroom for a bit, just because it's been not cooperating with me this morning. No, I just have my Pulse album up. I didn't know they just released because I've had this Pulse album for like a year now. Yeah, I know, it's because I'm not speaking directly into the microphone most of the time. And also I'm not speaking as loudly in general right now. Because I'm looking over here. Yeah, I've had this remix for like a year now. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, we have the volume down quite low on the music. It's at 12%. 12%. Oh yeah, they might be in-game. Well, it's a 4 a.m. keynote, not a 3 a.m. keynote. Their stream's not even live yet. Ooh yeah, I can feel my tummy rumbling. Hello, Ayala. Oh, my tummy be rumbling. Yeah, so I'll probably be in and out for the next like 10 to 15 minutes. But I do want to, like I said, I do want to get ads running because we want to get rid of ads for the actual keynote. Which is why I'm looking over here because I'm waiting for it to allow that. Yeah, way early. Well, the keynote time on the schedule is your local time. Like the website literally looks at your local time and then converts it. So whatever the schedule actually, if you just went to the schedule page, it would have told you whatever time it would have been locally. Yeah, let me get this next 3-minute ad running. Dude, know me. When I was looking up the time difference between EST and Berlin, I was like, how much? I asked Google, how much time between now and 10 a.m. Berlin time? It said 3 hours. This was yesterday at 10 a.m. It's so stupid. I need to be right back.
Kaushik2604 just subscribed. Morning/evening haps and chat. Happy Fanfest/live letter day.
Alrighty then. I am Backaroo. Yeah, cat runs all over the place. I'm going to start running ads. Apologies to those who have to sit through them, but it's either I run them now or they happen during the keynote. Or you subscribe and get rid of ads. Noella, thank you for the 4 months. Welcome back. Yeah, the worst deal here is the people on YouTube, because I had to shut the stream off in an hour on YouTube because they told us not to co-stream on YouTube. But I figured I'd at least do the alert to live. Andy, thanks for the Prime sub. Name, thanks for the Prime. Oh yeah, we got those free money. It's a good day for a Prime sub.
Chaos.
It's a good day for a Prime sub. Chaos.
Naeem_less just subscribed with Prime.
Morning, Angel. Chaos. Look at that. Prime.
Shy JW
Alright, yeah, I gotta get back into the gym more consistently, man. I haven't been good with it as of late. I mean, that's what they told us. Xylix. It could even just be the Eva stuff. They could be showing us more of that. It could be it literally could be the trailer or the Eva stuff, but they told us not to co-stream it on YouTube. You sleep? Yeah, I slept 8 hours. Jaff, thanks for the tier 3. Good to see you, Jaff. Welcome back. Yeah, it's just YouTube's dumb copyright system.
Hey Hapso/Hey Chat.
Well, you ain't gonna get anything like that, Black. I promise you that. Thank you for the tier 3. 8 hours is a good sleep. Yeah, I'm wide awake.
Chaos.
Just thanks for the Prime sub.
Chaos.
play one ad and everyone puts a
Judge Zeus,
billion
just
subs in the
subscribe with
chat.
Prime.
To be
Let's
fair,
go.
I don't blame you. I only play the ads because not everyone can afford to subscribe. And I'd rather they get ads now than ads during the keynote.
In the tour, just subscribe with Prime.
Ah, my first sip of coffee. Yeah, my stomach's acting a little funky this morning. I took some Tums for it, so hopefully that helps sort it out. But I may be up and back and forth a little bit this morning before we start. Yeah, the live letter is not until 10:30, but that's just Beastmaster stuff. That's in 7.5 hours. Hi, Ivy. Yeah, you're not used to having me at this time, are you? I bet you're so confused, but you're so glad that I'm here. Which cat? That's Sausage right there. And then Temmy's right here, but you probably can't see him. Hello, Kevin. Yeah, can you even see Sausage right here? I feel like she's out of frame. Well, we're probably seeing the tank. Almost certain. Oh, God. No guarantees, obviously. It could be the Fizz range. But... And then we have Ivy, of course. They're not going to show you any more jobs. Nobody should be expecting any more evolved mode jobs because they're not going to do any live examples. They don't do live examples during keynotes, and there's no other time of the show for them to do it. So you're not going to, don't expect to see any more evolved job showcases until December. That would be the timeline for Media Tour stuff. Yeah, I got all my eye gunk. Clean my eye gunk out. The whole point of that showcase was not to show how any particular job works. It's to give you an idea of what a job looks like with evolved mode. Like what the concept behind the changes are. It was never the intent to show you how jobs play. No problem, Tanaz. They could do one during Tokyo, but there's no dev panel here. Or there is no dev panel that involves evolve mode here. And they're not going to do a gameplay teaser on stage. No, they're not going to do... I promise you, there are way too many potential technical errors involved with live gameplay setups. They will not do it during the keynote. I can promise you that. Well, that would be the usual time frame for it, name. If we're looking at a January release, it would usually, information from Media Tour would be out the month before. Deja, thanks for the Prime sub. Yeah, I'll do this warning quite frequently. I'm going to be running a lot of ads on Twitch for the next hour because I'm getting rid of the ads for the keynote itself. They don't do showcase style keynotes. That's not a thing. Granted, they're all about we want to do things differently. Maybe they decide to finally do one. But there's no such thing as they've never done a showcase style keynote. Mitch, thank you for the 25 months.
Mitch just subscribed with Prime.
So it's just better to
Happy
not
birthday,
expect
Night Shift paid Apion already up.
If even. I don't think you'll even see anything at JP. I think they'll just wait for Media Tour at that point. Thank you, Voxelation. Thanks for the 4 months.
Voxelation just subscribed with Prime.
I love Prime. I love it. We know 5 things for certain we're seeing during this keynote. And then we have a good estimation based on previous keynotes what some of the other content will be. I'm almost certain there will be surprises here. My only big surprise prediction is that we are getting the Gold Saucer collaboration announced. They haven't even announced there's a Gold Saucer collaboration. Part of my prediction is A, I think there is a collaboration. B, I think it's with Final Fantasy VII. That's my prediction. I mean, the trailer's not going to be extended by that much. The base trailer they gave us was over 4 minutes long. That's way longer than our teaser trailers normally are. This one's probably another 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, trailer extension prediction, Hoary Boulder comes out as the new tank in the trailer. Bam. I'm having fun. Yeah.
Just subscribe.
No, you won't see any more Evolve jobs until Mediator. There's literally no time for them to do a game showcase. They will not do another game showcase.
Chaos.
It would have to have its own separate dev panel.
Chaos.
I'm ready for Hoary Boulder. Thank you for the gifted sub, King. Custom action showcase. Well, they're not going to do a showcase, but we are going to see character action skins. They're not custom actions, they're character action skins. I wouldn't call them custom. That makes it sound like the players are making their own.
17 just subscribe.
Dior, thanks for the 129 months. I got another set of ads coming here in a second. Remember, we're getting rid of them for the keynote. You want Aaron Bald as a new tank? Well, I suppose he could drive a tank still, Draken. That's about the only way he's gonna be a tank. That would be a cozy tank to play. Sitting down the whole time. Baya, thank you for the second month. Welcome back. It's like, if it's not too cumbersome, he will probably cosplay as the new tank. If it's got a very cumbersome outfit, he probably won't. But I could see Yoshi P coming out dressed as a Viking. I think whatever it is, it's going to be Viking themed. Like, yeah, double shields in my head would be really cool, but I mean, spear and shield is probably the #1 most. I think that's probably the single most predicted job type. Oh, they just went live.
Chaos.
There you go. Now people can stop asking me when it is. They're going to keep asking me when it is, aren't they? Zenimid, thank you for the Prime sub.
Subscribe with Prime.
I think most people are I think more people than not expect a spear and shield tank. That's been the #1 most common thing that I've seen. So how much? Well, it's not on the screen right now. No, it's not on this. Put it back on the screen. Please, they're gonna ask me. I mean, literally all he guessed, Vajra, was one of the dozens of things the crowd yelled out was correct. Wait, is this the original Evercold trailer, or is this like a Oh, yeah. No, this is the Final Fantasy 16 trailer. It's an AMD Ryzen trailer. Why is it running at like 4 FPS? Something. I want to make sure that's their stream and not like something that I need to fix. There we go. Murrow, thanks for the 145 months.
_, just subscribe. Good morning, everyone. I just woke up, so I'm going to make a coffee. Does anyone want one?
I got one for myself, Murrows. Thank you. Hojo, thank you for the 14 months. Scam Train. Wow, that Scam Train is up there.
Chaos.
Hello, Phoenix.
Chaos.
The new tank
just subscribe
is
with
the
Prime.
dominant. Yeah, the 16 collab is probably due to come back sometime soon. Now I feel like listening to the Leviathan boss music. Jeff, thanks for the 10 gifted subs.
Chaos.
That's it.
Just
I'm
drop
listening to
gifted
Final
10
Fantasy 16
subscriptions to
music.
the community.
Secret Lab chair. I still have a link for this chair if anyone wants to buy it. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs, Jeff. Appreciate it. Bam, that still works. Cascade was the first theme we ever heard for Final Fantasy 16 and the last theme the game plays. Yeah, it was pretty comfortable. I enjoyed it. I just didn't take it with me when I moved 3,000 miles across the United States. Honestly, though, I'll say this. I would highly recommend, no matter what, if you get it or don't get it, the lumbar pillow, for me, was actually the big highlight. Like, they sold, like, separate Final Fantasy 14 lumbar pillows. Those, for my back in particular, those were a lifesaver. I needed that super bad. Welcome to being in your 30s. Yeah. No. The very end of the Heavensward launch trailer is just him putting his mask on as a Dragoon. But I thought the Secret Lab chair was actually really comfortable.
Chaos.
I was a big fan of that.
Chaos.
And the lumbar pillow was a big help.
Phantom Thief Arsene just subscribed with Prime.
Thank you for the Prime sub, Arsene. Yeah, the live letter's out for 7 more hours. I have played every Final Fantasy, yeah. Good morning, Jen. The live letter is on Beastmaster. It's gonna, Mr. Ozma is gonna be playing through the roguelike mode. This is from 16. This was actually the first trailer theme for Final Fantasy 16. And then they didn't use it again until the second DLC. It was a great DLC. You know what else? You know what other theme that DLC gave us that I really like? Should probably sound familiar. Yeah, I'm sure the bugs outside my house see the light on in my office right now. They're just like, let me in. What's going on, Rab? I'm going to be running more Twitch ads in 30 seconds. As a reminder, I am just running a ton of ads before the keynote begins because it gets rid of pre-roll. And we need to get rid of as much pre-roll ads as possible. Dacus, thanks for the Prime sub.
Dacus69 just subscribed with Prime. Any early primers?
Hopefully it still works that way because I should have more pre-roll time off already, I feel like. I mean, you could sub too, but I'm trying to get rid of it for people that can't afford to sub. Oh yeah, it is. It says it's like 1 hour, and yeah. It just isn't displaying correctly. Oh, I see. So I can only turn pre-roll off for songs. So probably thanks for the 100 months. I can turn off like ad breaks, but the pre-roll ads, no matter what, can't go over an hour. I could have swore they changed that. That wasn't how that worked. I guess pre-rolls can only go off for an hour at the most. Well, the good news is I can still get rid of the actual ads during the keynote.
So they could just subscribe.
Thank you for the 41 months. Thank you. And then, of course, we have... This was a weird theme. 2 minutes behind. I mean, I can tell when their countdown comes back up. I'll know exactly if I'm behind or not. It seemed fine when the countdown showed up on screen last time. Sounds like it's your lag because... I mean, literally, they're going to have a countdown on the screen. Chaos, I'll just wait till chaos, I see that.
Chaos, 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 chaos.
Nick on demand.
They have like an actual numerical countdown. No. That's correct. 43 minutes and some, maybe like 15 seconds. Yeah, 43 minutes. Yeah, it's like 30 seconds. Which, you know, I could do this for, but... Why is it in 720? Also, I just realized that. Why the fuck is it in 720? And why can't I change... Why won't it let me change the frickin'... No, 1080p. That shit. 1080 Yoshi P. That was probably when it lagged showing the AMD trailer the first time. Graphics, massive performance with AMD Fidelity Super Resolution 3 FSR 3. Most likely tank, no flaring. Technically, there's no definitive pattern to it, but the two other times they've had tanks to reveal, the tank has come first. So, that 2 isn't a pattern, but I would say it gives precedent. I would say, personally. Betting it will be tank. Yeah, don't forget on the YouTube stream, I have to turn the YouTube stream off in 37 minutes because they told us not to co-stream the keynote on YouTube because they said it would run into copyright issues. Well, given the expansion is in a world made of ice, I'm gonna guess ice. I mean, I don't know what it'll be. Double shield's just funny. I want to see it happen. I mean, Heaven's Ward doesn't count. They still did Dark Knight first. They literally Batmaned us. That there's no bearing on anything. It was still tank first. They did a tank at EU Fanfest, and they did the other 2 jobs at JP. That's, you can't just say it doesn't count. They still did the tank first. You can't just be like, well, that doesn't count. But like I said, 2 doesn't make a pattern. 3 does. So if they did it here, then it would become, quote, expected, unquote. It doesn't matter. They still chose tank first. It's just ignoring a key component of their choice of what to release. What information to release first. Every time there's been a tank available, they've chosen to reveal the tank first. The only difference is they had to do 2 jobs at the third FanFest instead of 1 job at the third FanFest.
Chaos, 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 chaos.
Sahara, thank you for the Prime sub.
Sahara_dot_text just subscribed with Prime.
Yeah, Three Houses dragged on too long and then ended really unsatisfactory for me. Because he had gun shields, Nio. Gun shields. Gun. They had guns on them. I hope Fortune's Weave is a lot better than Three Houses was, man. Three Houses, of the 4 Fire Emblem games I've played, Three Houses is at the bottom. I haven't even finished a couple of those games, and Three Houses is at the bottom already. I know. The story for Three Houses, I'm sorry. I don't think any of the endings are going to be good. I think I got the best ending the game could possibly have offered me. And with the pacing, that's yeah. No, the keynote's in... It's a joke. I get it. Don't worry. Yeah, I've played Path of Radiance, most of Radiant Dawn, Engage, and Three Houses, and Three Houses is at the bottom. It's so slow and dragged on. And the gameplay and maps are horribly uninteresting. And the ending was insulting. Bro, you're just gonna play a cutscene and then take me on a date? That's it? You're just gonna play one ending cutscene and then take me on a date, and then the rest of the ending is in fucking text? Did you run out of... Did you run out of time when you were making this game? Engage's gameplay is literally one singular map in Engage is better than the entire game of Three Houses. One singular map of gameplay in Engage clears the entirety of the 60 hours I played Three Houses. It was insane. I couldn't believe how much better it was. Actually, I could, because Path of Radiance was way better than Three Houses.
Chaos, chaos.
Thank you for the Prime sub.
Chaos, 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 chaos.
Literally, I did the Tiki map
Rapper
for the
just
Divine
subscribed
Paralogs,
with
and I'm
Prime.
like, this one map is better than all Three Houses. I couldn't believe it. I said the same thing. I was like, I feel like Engage was meant to be a mobile game. I said the same thing. I said the exact fucking same thing. You know what the main thing I really don't like about Three Houses is? The monastery. The story has a really bad delivery too. No. Engage's gameplay clears all of Three Houses as a game. I'd rather have a game that plays really well. If I'm going to play a game for 60 hours, it needs to play well. Three Houses is boring as fuck. Like, playing Three Houses, unless you're playing on Maddening, I guess, which is probably not very fun either. It's probably boring in the opposite way. It's just all the maps are so boring. They're just so lame. Every map is like omega lame. There's no good maps, and they reuse maps constantly. Do you know my favorite part? I have one favorite part of Three Houses, and its name is Fodlan Winds.
Zaladar Sanderfell just subscribed with Prime.
Thank you for the Prime sub, Zaladar. My favorite part of Three Houses is called Fodlan Winds.
Chaos.
Amina Ravane just subscribed with Prime. Up late after work to catch
Thank you for the Prime
Fanfest.
sub, Amina.
Gotta be here.
Gotta be here. Exactly. That's why I said my favorite part is called Fodlan Winds. You know what my most exciting part of Engage was when they played a remix of Fodlan Winds.
I'm Captain Bosch. Don't listen to Ondor's lies.
Alhaya Knight just cheered 200 bits. Get my daily bits out of the way.
Thank you for the 200 bits. I'm also going to turn those alerts off in a little bit. Those alerts aren't going to be on during the keynote, obviously. Sophie did one route and I did another route. And quite frankly, with how my route went, I think I picked the true route. Like, there isn't a true route, I know that. But, like, if I had to pick one route to be the true route, it would have been Golden Deer. By far. Because the other ones look like they're just going to fucking murder each other. Relentlessly. Yeah, Sophie played the Blue Lions route. The only other route that seems like it could be a true route to me is Blue Lions.
Chaos.
LT_extra_small just subscribed with Prime.
Thank you for the Prime sub, Lieutenant. Can never escape. Well, I was talking about how it was my least favorite of all the Fire Emblems I've played. Now, keep in mind, that's only 4. Okay, we're not including Heroes, which would make it 5. I'm not counting that. It's my least favorite of the 4 that I've played. It got mad at me. Yeah, people are weird like that, Alhaya. All I gotta say is that after playing Three Houses, I miss Triangle Strategy. Well, the good news is you have 6 more fish on Tuesday, Taco. The problem with Golden Deer, Amina, is literally you get this badass final cutscene and then the game just ends. There's literally like no like when I think of Path of Radiance, right? When I beat the final boss of Path of Radiance, the game does like 15 to 20 minutes of follow-up cutscenes going over what happens after you defeat that boss. Now keep in mind, some of that is setting up Radiant Dawn, but at the very least there's like a continued like, hey, you know, I know we beat the final boss, but obviously we still have some like story points to go over because, you know, the world doesn't just stop because you beat the final boss. You know what I mean? I didn't like that the end of Path of Radiance was effectively just set up for Radiant Dawn, but quite frankly, the whole game had kind of been setting up towards... Knowing Radiant Dawn existed, the entire game had already been setting up Radiant Dawn. So, you know, it was pretty apparent they were going to do that. But, like, I like some sort of closure after I beat a final boss. I don't just want to beat the final boss and the game is over. You know what I mean? I like having some degree of closure afterwards. Oh yeah, you could get screwed out of the true ending super easily. Dude, what is going on? I'm gonna swap over to the YouTube stream for Final Fantasy XIV. I think the Twitch one's lagging a bit. Sorry, leaving the screen for a second here while I get the correct stream.
Schlimkex just subscribed. Happy Keynote Day.
Happy Keynote Day. I'm happy. Got me. Okay. Let me make sure 1080 60. And I can fix this here too. All right. There we go. Happy Keynote Day. Thank you for the tier 2, Schlinks. I think I have another 3-minute ad incoming on Twitch. Remember, I am getting rid of ads for during the keynote, which means I got to run a bunch of ads before the keynote. Obviously, subscribers don't get ads, but I'm doing it as a warning because, you know, that's how it has to be.
Chaos, 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 chaos.
Kurokuba just subscribed with Prime.
Thank you for the Prime sub.
Chaos, chaos, chaos.
And Prime subs are a quick way to get around it.
Chaos, chaos, chaos.
Rowan2689 just subscribed
No,
with Prime.
I'm happy.
Chaos, chaos, chaos,
Chaos.
chaos, chaos,
Chaos.
chaos.
Yeah, or if you have Twitch Turbo.
Underscore and Killer just subscribed with Prime.
Did you want out? Are you thirsty? Or do you need to use the potty? Ivy, why do you gotta be so jealous all the time? Ivy's so jealous. I think Temmie wants out briefly.
Chaos, 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 chaos.
Alhea Knight gifted a tier 1 subscription.
Thank you for gifting us up. I'm gonna lower my volume a bit because now my office door is open. I mean, I just want double crossbow, Amina. Thank you for the gifted sub.
Chaos, chaos, chaos.
Oh my goodness. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs, Cross.
Chaos, chaos.
So much chaos.
Asa underscore 14 gifted 10 subscriptions to the community.
Hello, Ayala. Yeah, I don't want to be... Listen, when my door is closed, I don't mind turning the volume up a little bit. But when the door is open, I don't want to do that. Temmie's thirsty again, it looks like. So I'm going to open the door for a few minutes. Radio Happy. Who the heck is asleep at this hour? At 3:30 a.m.? Most people. Quite a few people. Keynote ASMR. Corey, thank you for the 20 months. Well, she's sleeping, man.
Karai13 just subscribed.
How can whispers be loud? I don't know, ask Final Fantasy VII. And its fan base. Temmie's just out there trying to sip on his water. I loved Final Fantasy 16. Bit too slow paced on the side quests, but that was about it. No, that's part of the ad. They do have an AMD sponsor there. John, thank you for the 49 months. Shadow, thank you for the Prime sub.
Games by John just subscribed.
Chaos, 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 chaos.
Shadow Fight just subscribed with Prime.
Where's the first Pulse album? Here it is. Hydrating. Ah. Timmy, come back in here, dude. I'm waiting for one of my cats to come back in. He just keeps looking at me from over by the water bowl. The very, very full water bowl. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, if not for Sophie, I probably would have stayed home from even NA Fanfest. She was like, I wanna go. And I was like, okay, I'll go. I very much like enjoying this from the comfort of my home. Ugh. Timmy's just drinking so much water. Can't be yawning? Sure can be. It's because I had to lower my volume. I wouldn't have won the belt. This is true. Somebody who deserved to win the belt would have won the belt. You might argue that's an improvement. Instead, it's mine. Don't scare Timmy. No. The live bled. Well, I mean, it's like that, but there's not going to be any evolved information. This is just about Beastmaster. They're going to show the roguelike mode for Beastmaster. That's the main thing they're doing. You probably won't see anything about any more evolved mode jobs until Media Tour. Alright, I'm going to change the track to a different one. I need to use the restroom real quick. So I will be right back. My cats do not want to come back in my office, and I very much need them to come back in my office. I need Temmie to come back in here and pass the fuck out. Instead, he literally went into the bathroom. He's got a little bit of time. I can probably run one more ad break after the one that's currently running now. Screams? Now we're all screaming. Hello, Sora. Moogle badge not showing. I would try refreshing because I have drops turned on. Shows now. There you go. Good morning, Cal. Yes, as a warning to the YouTube people, I will take the YouTube stream down in about 10 minutes because they told us not to co-stream the keynote on YouTube because of copyright ID problems. I don't need to hear the crowd, Corey. I just need to hear the chat. Oh. Damn. Can you see it? I mean, it's on my Twitch channel instead. Yeah, apparently they said that the streams are likely to get taken down if they co-stream the keynote. There was a warning of it on the official page.
Loot Unani just subscribed with Prime.
Loon, thank you for the 27 months. I mean, it could be even music. It could even be the opening trailer. Like, it could be anything. YouTube's fucking stupid. I was literally watching fucking Coyote Peterson get stung on stream one day, and they took my stream down for watching Brave Wilderness videos on stream. Who the fuck knows? Yeah, I couldn't really hear all the presentations super well when I was there, but the acoustics of the NA Fanfest like stage were really bad. Hello, Krista. Enjoy. We only have 16 minutes. Yeah, you have to tune into both. You can do that at any point, though, Xylix, across the 2 days. But yeah, sooner the better, so you don't forget. Yeah, I think it's a safe thing to bet, Karneth. Mm-hmm. That's most likely. Good morning, Magnus. Alright, Temmie, you're trapped in here now. You are trapped in here, Temmie. Dude, when I was on stage at NA Fanfest, I literally couldn't hear a single thing that anyone on stage was saying. I literally didn't understand a single word anyone said during the entirety of the stage event. Must be nice, Rob. Good morning, break. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Septarius. Most of the time I do a stage event, I have some sort of like something in my ears to like hear the fellow guests over the acoustics. Sounds good to me, Kernish. $14 minutes. Final Fantasy, 14 minutes until, well, 13 minutes and 11 seconds. Shut the fuck up. $12 minutes and 48 seconds. Only Ivy jumps on my lap. Ivy, relax. It's packed. Yeah, Fanfest do be packed. Their auditorium isn't nearly as big as ours was for NA. Our auditorium for NA had so much room for overflow, it was ridiculous. Good morning, Danimal. It was far back, yeah. Literally, you could have doubled the amount of seats, and there would have been, like, literally, it was insane. The overflow hall was the bigger hall, yeah. Yes, there was an entire overflow room with literally that had its own monitors and everything. I mean, the Tokyo Dome is the biggest one by far. JP's venues are the biggest ones and always have been. And yeah, they're gonna probably have the most space again. Hello back, I'm happy. Good morning, Alice. I mean, that's the biggest one they will have ever done is Tokyo Dome. I sincerely doubt they'll ever get a bigger venue than Tokyo Dome. The one they're at this time is also enormous. I think it's bigger than what we had in NA again. Thank you for the Prime sub. I'm running one last set of ads before the keynote begins. This will get rid of ads throughout the entirety of the keynote. So there will be no ad interruptions. Pre-roll will turn on in about an hour, but pre-roll only matters if you're just tuned in the middle of the show. If you're someone who's tuned in the whole time, then that's not going anywhere. This is to get rid of ads during the opening keynote. Obviously, using a Prime sub or a Tier 1 sub or any of that will work fine as well. Yeah, Anaheim was great. Well, Vegas sucks shit now. Vegas is terrible. Chaos. Thank you for the Prime sub, Danimal. I am also going to turn the YouTube streams off now. YouTube streams, I apologize. They have warned us due to copyright ID issues not. Oh my god, thanks for the 20 gifted subs, Anonymous. They have warned us not to co-stream the opening keynote on YouTube. I will be doing mine on Twitch. I apologize. It is just something that we were warned about, so I'm not willing to test the system on that. I'll turn on the YouTube stream again afterwards. And we will be doing a YouTube co-stream for the live round.
Ardent Shield just subscribed with Prime. Evening from Guam.
So the YouTube streams are going off for now, and they will be back a little bit later.